Got to lose, 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 got to lose.
How's it going, everyone? It's Dalt, and I'm hosting today's video. We are going to see some harem anime where the main character is surrounded with lots of girls. Before we go any further though, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Coming in at number 10, Monster Girl Doctor. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on July 2020 with 12 episodes. Its genres are comedy, romance, ecchi, and fantasy. Here in the town of Lindworm, where humans and monsters coexist, a new young doctor, Glenn, begins another day of perilous medical exams. Whether he's examining deep inside a mermaid's gills, stitching up a flesh golem's thigh, assisting a harpy in laying her eggs, or palpating every last scale on a dragon, Glenn is doing his best to help these girls whose appearances and bodies are all so completely different. So why does he always end up in such precarious positions with his patients? It's all good though, because it's strictly for medical purposes. He may come close to suffocating from the pressure of his Lamia assistant Sophante's tail coiling around him, but still, the clinic is open for business in this medical fantasy that explores the psychologies of monster girls as never seen before. Number 9. Rent a Girlfriend. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on July 2020 with 12 episodes. Its genres are comedy, romance, school, and shonen. Dumped by his girlfriend, emotionally shattered college student Kazuya Kinoshita attempts to appease the void in his heart through a rental girlfriend from a mobile app. At first, Chizuru Mizuhara seems to be the perfect girl, with everything he could possibly ask for, great looks and a cute, caring personality. Upon seeing mixed opinions on her profile after their first date, and still tormented by his previous relationship, Kazuya believes that Chizuru is just playing around with the hearts of men and leaves her a negative rating. Angry at her client's disrespect towards her, Chizuru reveals her true nature, sassy and temperamental, the complete opposite of Kazuya's first impression. At that very moment, Kazuya receives news of his grandmother's collapse and is forced to bring Chizuru along with him to the hospital. Number 8. Dokyu Hentai HX Eros. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on July 2020 with 12 episodes. Its genres are action, comedy, supernatural, ecchi, school, and shonen. In a world on the verge of a great disaster that began 5 years ago, heroes who, with the help of a device called HX Eros, use the power of ecchi, H, and erotic power, Ero, to save the planet from libido-devouring monsters. Enjo Reto and Hoshino Kirara are childhood friends who have drifted apart from each other. One day, they're caught in a battle against a sensor bug that feeds on humans' sexual energy to evolve. After successfully taking down the enemy, they join a group of heroes like them, using the erotic power of the HX Eros force to fight off monsters. Number 7. Peter Grill in the Philosopher's Time. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on July 2020 with 12 episodes. Its genres are harem, comedy, ecchi, and fantasy. Peter Grill is the world's strongest fighter, but his ascent to the top came with an unexpected consequence. Women around the world, human and monster alike, want to bear his genetically superior children. Since he's currently engaged to the love of his life, Peter isn't too keen on his sudden popularity, and it will take every ounce of self-control for Peter to keep his hands to himself and his relationship with his paramour in one piece. Number 6. Vow X Love. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on October 2019 with 12 episodes. Its genres are harem, comedy, supernatural, romance, ecchi, school, and shonen. High schooler Akutsu Takuma has learned to accept his lonely lot in life, and is content surrounded by his studies. But when the god Odin taps him to save the world alongside 9 Valkyries fueled by intimacy, Takuma can say goodbye to his solitary existence. Number 5. Conception. This anime has been dubbed. Premiered on October 2018 with 12 episodes. Its genres are action, adventure, harem, magic, romance, and fantasy. On his high school graduation day, Itsuki's cousin, Mahiru, tells him that she's pregnant. Just then, a gate of light emerges and transports the two into the world of Granvania. In this land, impurities have been causing a disturbance to the stars, ultimately plunging Gravania into chaos and disorder. And Itsuki, now revealed to be one who is fated to meet with the Star Maidens, is seen as Gravania's last hope, and was thus given the task to produce star children and combat the impurities. And unless the task is complete, Itsuki may never be able to return home again. Number 4. The Ambition of Oda Nobuna. This anime has been dubbed. Premiered on July 2012 with 12 episodes. Its genres are comedy, historical, and romance. High school student Yoshiharu Sagura wakes up and finds himself in the middle of a raging Sengoku period battle. He is saved by the legendary Hideyoshi Toyotomi, but at the cost of the hero's life. With his dying breath, the warrior pleads for Yoshiharu to become a feudal lord in his place. Now that the course of history has been changed, Yoshiharu pledges to keep the timeline from diverging any farther. Yet, after rescuing Nobunaga Oda, whom he discovers is actually the fabled Nobunaga Oda's female counterpart, Yoshiharu realizes he has been transported to an alternate reality where most of Japan's historical warlords are now cute girls. Number 3. The Master of Ragnarok and Blesser of Einherjar. This anime has been dubbed. Premiered on July 2018 with 12 episodes. Its genres are fantasy and harem. Some urban legends are best left untested. Yuto Suo gets more than he bargained for when he joins his childhood friend Mitsuki Shimoya in testing out an urban legend. When he uses his phone to take a picture of himself with the local shrine's divine mirror, he is whisked off into another world, one heavily steeped in the lore of the Old Norse myths. Using his knowledge gained from school and from his solar-powered smartphone, he has the chance to bring the Wolf Clan, the same people who cared for him, to prominence, all while earning the adoration of a group of magic-wielding warrior maidens known as the Einherjar. Number 2. My Girlfriend is Show Beach. This anime has been dubbed. Premiered on October 2017 with 10 episodes. Its genres are harem, comedy, romance, ecchi, and school. Haruka Shinozaki has been interested in the class representative, Akiho Kosaka, since his first year in high school. She is attractive, good at sports, and is an all-around model student. Since they are in the same class this year, Shinozaki decides to confess his feelings, and, to his shock, Kosaka agrees to be his girlfriend. However, he finds that Kosaka is a bit stranger than he first thought. This seemingly perfect girl has never been in a relationship. But even though she is inexperienced, she vows to please Shinozaki in every way she can, such as learning multiple sex positions or his fetishes. Shinozaki tries to assure her that her studies into such subjects aren't necessary, but Kosaka devotes herself to making him happy in more ways than one. And finishing this list off with number 1, Tenchi Muyo, War on Geminar. This anime has been dubbed, premiered on May 2009 with 13 episodes. Its genres are action, comedy, ecchi, fantasy, harem, mecha, and school. Kenshi Masaki has been kidnapped and brought to the world of Geminar by a mysterious group. To get back home, he agrees to help them assassinate the newly crowned empress of the Stralyu Empire, Lashara Asu the 23rd, using a giant robot called a sacred mechanoid. As her army fights them off, Lashara takes note of Kenshi's abilities and demands that her attacker be captured alive, only to find out that the pilot is male, which is extremely rare on Geminar. Believing it to be a waste to kill him, she makes Kenshi her attendant. As the Empress's new servant, Kenshi is required to accompany Lashara to the Holy Land, an academy where sacred mechanoid pilots hone their skills. His arrival attracts attention, but Kenshi is unaware that something sinister is brewing within the academy, and it could plunge the entire world into war.